Hey guys, Tinty here again with another tutorial and tip for you. Today I'm going to show you how to use Pinnacle Studios, which at the time that I made this video is a free download from the App Store. So I'm just going to open up Pinnacle Studios, and you can see it's got a very basic interface. I've already got a test video here, but if I tap on that I get a couple of icons up the top where plus is the add new. I have a rename project. I have the ability to duplicate the project. I can share the project, and of course I can also delete the project. So I'm going to hit yes. So this is what the screen you will see when you first open Pinnacle Studios, obviously. So I'm going to hit plus on the project. I'm going to call this test. I'm going to OK that. And here is Pinnacle Studios launched and ready to use. So I have the video icon up in the top left here. I have a photos icon. I can choose from my songs. I've got transitions, montages, and titles. So how do we get started? Well, it's really easy. I am going to use the photos so that, because I'm obviously screen sharing this onto my Mac, so I don't want the display to flip around. So I'm just going to use the photos, and I'm going to grab a photo here. I'll grab the photo of the puppy, and I'm going to tap and hold and drag that into the movie timeline option here, and that's going to drop that there. And I'm just going to grab the photo of my kitty cat and drop him in there, and then I'm going to drag another photo, so I'll grab this lovely laneway and drag that, drop that in there. And if I decide at any stage that I don't like any of these, I can actually just drag them and move them around. Or I have the option to tap, and then there's a trash bin or a trash can icon, so I can delete that. Or the other way that I can actually delete photos as well is that I can actually tap on the icon and just move it up into the viewing area, and that will make it disappear, as you can see. So I'll just grab that and put that back. Okay, so the basics are down for putting stuff on our storyboard. This is great, but how do we adjust the photos? I don't like the fact that they're 4 seconds long. Now you've got these little orange handles down the bottom. So if I tap and drag the orange handle, I can bring it in. I can make that 2 seconds long, and I'll make this one about 2 seconds long, and I'll make this one about 2 seconds long, and we have about 2 seconds worth of photos now. Now if you like the whole Ken Burns crop thing that iMovie has going on, you've got to pan and zoom as well. So you can actually say, okay, I want to start here, and I want it to end, make this bigger, I want that to end here. And as you can see down the bottom here, it says needs rendering for accurate and smooth preview. So this cog icon is render, so it says rendering to montages and titles, and what that means now is that when I go to the beginning of my photo, I can hit play, and that will zoom in and make it do some stuff. This is all very well and good, but what if I want to put in transitions now? So if I go to my transitions, and I've got quite a few to play with here. So this isn't a basic thing where you can only just fade in and out. You've got a few transitions. So I'm going to grab a push transition, and I'm going to pop it in between the two, and I might grab an overlap A to B, and I can also drop it onto the storyboard as well if I wanted to. And if I now play that, it shows me my transitions, so that's really cool. So very easy. Okay, so we've got the basics down, we've got some photos and or video down, we've got transitions down. We want to title it so that we can actually start putting this stuff on YouTube, obviously. So let's go to our titles, and we've got quite a few titles to play from. So I've got a motion title which fades in and out. I've got one that jumps onto the screen. I've got one that comes in and fades out again. we've got a couple that do some weird and wonderful stuff, and of course you've got your standard titles as well, that just your text here at the bottom, in the middle, different colours, different styles. So I'm feeling really edgy, so I'm going to grab this one over here and I'm going to drop that at the start of my storyboard, and I'm not going to actually change the text, but I'm going to grab this one and I want to put it on the top of my photo because I want to show you what that photo is. So if I tap and drag, and as you can see that's highlighted now, if I let go you get composite. So if you tap composite, what that does is that actually puts it on top of your photo, which is great. Now obviously you can take this and drag this anywhere you like. I'm going to leave it down the bottom here, and if I double tap I get the option to change the font. So there's a whole slew of fonts that I can choose from, which is fantastic. So if I find something that I like, I can say okay, I'll take the Arial rounded bold. I'm going to change your text here to street art, and I might want to change the colour, so I don't know, nice blue, and back, and I can hit done now, and now my street art, in fact I don't like it that's on the, so I'm going to pop that on there instead. Now if I don't render this through and I hit play, you can see that it's really horribly jerky, and stuff doesn't come up and it looks horrible. But if I hit the render button again, it only takes a couple of seconds on my iPad 3, so you know it is pretty quick, and by the time that I've finished my little spiel this will be done, and it is done. There's no trickery in terms of, you know, me telling you that I've sped up the footage or anything like that. This is all in real time. So it's just rendering out the montages and titles. And what this means now is I get a pretty smooth preview, which is awesome. So there's my little Ken Burns crop, my street art, and fade, and that's it. We're done. Well, we're almost done. What if I actually wanted to put sound to it? Well, okay, I can grab my songs and I can grab something out of my library. What do we want? Let's go Party Rock Anthem, because I'm feeling like this needs a little bit of party love. So I'm going to drop this in here. Obviously we've got our soundtracks down the bottom here. This song goes for way too long, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my timeline over to the end of my clip, and there is a razor blade icon, and you can see a little music 1, which means the first track in there. So I'm going to click on that. This cuts it up, and what I can do now is I can actually just delete the Party Rock Anthem by either dragging it and throwing it away, or again I've got a little trash icon as well. So there you have it. We have the option to do voiceovers as well, so if I tap the little microphone icon I can actually start recording voiceovers. I don't really want to do that at the moment, so I'm going to cancel that. And once you have your montage ready to go, just to show you again, there's this little icon up the top here which is to share, and we have the option to share to Box, YouTube, Facebook, video file, email, and Pinnacle Studios. If I say video file, I've got the options of saying small, medium, HD, and well HD, so 720p and 1080p HD. To show you how quick it is at small at 480p, I'm just going to hit that, and because we've rendered it out before, all it needs to do is write the quality down and we are done. So it copies the photos. You can find this video in your Photos app. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to hit the home button and grab my photos, and the last one here should be it. So it's going to swap over to my Air server, and if I hit the wonderful play button, I was thinking about it, there we go. If I hit the play button, I can now see my composition that I have just made in Pinnacle Studios. So there we have it. So thank you very much for watching along this this Pinnacle Studios tutorial. I hope that this has helped you in choosing a movie editor for your iPad if you're on the go. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up or comment it in the video to tell me how good a job I've done or if I've missed anything at all. And I'll definitely try to get to your comments and help you out if you do get stuck. So thanks again for watching. My name is Tenty, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.